morning. My name is Kristi Riordan. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at the Flatirons School. For the past 6 years, we've been developing alternative training programs to develop software engineers, and today we are the education division at WeWork. I'd like to take you back to a quote from Horace Mann, who is considered to be the father of the education system that we have today. What he said back then, 150 years ago, is just as true today, that education is the way to a better life. And if you look at the logo of WeWork, do what you love, you begin to realize and get connected to the fact that today we can not only have financial stability, we also can do a career that we love every day. This has never been more true in the tech industry, where there's more than 500,000 jobs with only 50,000 people that are coming out of our undergraduate degree programs today. Am I in charge of this? I am? Okay. Let's keep going. The problem is we don't have enough people to fill these jobs, but we know where we can find these people. In fact, only 30% of our society holds more than half of the jobs in technology today. There are significant portions of our society that is being left behind. And as leaders, we just haven't been doing our job. Over the past 30 years, we've had a declining rate of women. It's declined more than 20% over the past 30 years. But this isn't a new challenge. It's not a new opportunity. If you look at life-changing technology that has happened, whether it was the printing press and thinking about how to develop a literate society, or the steam engine and having to change an agriculture workforce, the World Wide Web is no different. You already heard this morning that in just 12 years, nearly 30% of our society may lose their job due to automation. So we have to bring our education back to the notion that it is the thing that will help people in our society lead a better life. But we can't look to the traditional education systems that we've had. We have a one-size-fits-all right now, where you go and get a 4-year degree. We need to develop training programs that are rapid, that are delivered very quickly, and are exactly timed to what it is that an employer needs for the jobs that they have to fill. At Flatirons School, this is exactly what we've been doing over the past 6 years. We've been developing programs where we can take somebody from 0 to 60 in as little as 15 weeks. It's 800 hours of intensive training, but they're prepared for an entry-level software engineering job. And we have to challenge our education institutions to think about what real outcomes are today in our society. Badges don't matter. We need our students to be learning and practicing real skills over the course of their training. They need to walk out with a portfolio, and we need to not think about a piece of paper, but to think about an actual job. And we have to come back to think about how we knock down the barriers that are preventing people from joining the tech industry. In our experience over the past 6 years, there's 3 things that really get in the way. An awareness. If you're not connected to this industry, you don't know what it is, you don't know how to get the training to get involved, you probably don't have the confidence that you can actually be successful in it, and you probably have a financial barrier from even paying for the training. We're developing local coalitions in cities. We're working with the mayor of Houston in partnership with Facebook, who's providing scholarships, fully funding training for 25 individuals in the community, and partnering with a Houston Urban League, who will reach out to the types of individuals who don't know these programs exist. This is a model that can be replicated, and we're doing it in cities across the country. In fact, working on programs like this has enabled us to bring almost $2 million of scholarships to underrepresented groups, and some of our programs have gotten to 50-50 gender parity. This is in comparison to undergraduate degree programs in CS, where it's sub 20%. So I'll leave you with a few student stories to try to connect you to what the journey is like for individuals today. Sergio is a classic example of someone who spent 4 years working towards his degree in mechanical engineering, but because he didn't get that piece of paper, it didn't matter what he had learned. He spent 6 years as a bartender, retrained for 15 weeks, and today he's a software engineer. Tracy is a graduate from the University of Colorado. She got her degree, but spending 3 years as a personal chef wasn't what she thought she was going to do. So she retrained 15 weeks with rapid skills development, and now she's a software engineer. And Madeline actually attended Harvard University, one of our most prestigious institutions in the country. And yet 3 years as a research assistant, she wasn't doing what she loved. So she reskilled, she retrained, and in 15 weeks, today she's a software engineer at an ed tech company. The one thing that these 3 people have in common is that they changed their careers, and they did it through rapid skills training. Every one of them is a software engineer here in Colorado. This is the future of education, and this is the face of Colorado Tech. And I'm excited to share that we're going to be opening a campus here in Denver in summer 2019. So those of you that are interested in this topic, I would love to have the opportunity to collaborate. Thank you.